Hello friends and welcome to PrepMed classes. In this lecture, we will learn about non-cooperation movement. The non-cooperation movement was the first mass-based all-India movement. The movement was launched in 1920 by Mahatma Gandhi for achieving two major objectives. Firstly, redressal of the wrongs done by the British government during the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Redressal meant punishment to British officials responsible for Jallianwala Bagh massacre and compensation to families who lost their members. Secondly, Khilafat issue came to the fore after the First World War. Let us now look at the reasons for launching the movement in a little more detail. During the end of the First World War, in order to curb revolutionary activities, the British government in India passed the Rowlatt Act. The Act empowered the British administration to detain any person on the basis of suspicion and without any trial. In response to the Rowlatt Act, Mahatma Gandhi launched an anti-Rowlatt Satyagraha, which was in nature of an all-India strike on 6 April 1919. During the strike, violence broke out at many places, and prohibitionary orders were applied at various places including Punjab. Punjab at the time was already under military rule. A peaceful crowd had gathered at the Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar to protest the arrest of their leaders Saifuddin Kichlew and Satyapal. Considering mass congregation as violation of prohibitionary orders, General Dyer, the chief military administrator of Punjab at that time, ordered the troops to fire at the unarmed crowd, killing nearly 1,000 people. This act was become the central issue for launching the non-cooperation movement. Another reason for launching the movement was the Khilafat issue. After the First World War, the victorious Allies deposed the Caliph of Ottoman Empire, and there were plans of dividing the Ottoman Empire into smaller mandates. The Caliph was considered the religious leader of Muslims across the world. Consequently, Muslim communities across the world launched Khilafat movement to prevent deposition of Caliph and balkanization of Ottoman Empire. In India, the Congress supported Muslim League over the Khilafat issue and made it one of the main objectives of the non-cooperation movement. The constitutional reforms of the year 1919, also known as the Montagu-Chelmsford reforms, were rejected by the Congress as they were considered far short of nationalist demands. The nationalist leaders decided to boycott the elections to be held in 1920 and instead launch the non-cooperation movement. A special session was held at Calcutta to approve the resolution for launching the movement, but the resolution was rebutted by C.R. Das. In the December of the same year, at the Congress session held at Nagpur, C.R. Das put aside his differences with Mahatma Gandhi and the resolution for launching the movement was approved. Mahatma Gandhi laid elaborate program for non-cooperation movement. The program was twofold, positive and negative. The positive program included setting up of national educational institutions, popular courts, charkha and khadi popularization, raising volunteer corps, etc. Charkha was considered a symbol of self-reliance as Indians were able to produce their own cloth and were not dependent on British factory manufactured textiles. The negative program included boycott of titles, offices, foreign goods, schools, colleges, refusal to join military services, etc. Triple boycott emerged as the most popular form of boycott, comprising of boycott of elections, legislatures, and courts. Gandhiji and Ali brothers undertook a nationwide tour. About 90,000 students left government schools and colleges. Many lawyers gave up their practice. Boycott of foreign cloth was practiced, and foreign cloth was even publicly burnt. Shops selling liquor were picketed. Tilak Swaraj Fund, which was established in the memory of Bal Gangadhar Tilak, was oversubscribed. Some local Congress committees also gave a call for civil disobedience movement. Civil disobedience movement was organized at Midnapur in Bengal and at Guntur in Andhra Pradesh by non-payment of land revenues. Strikes were organized in Assam tea plantations and steamer services. The spirit of defiance led to local struggles such as Awadh Kisan Sabha movement, Mapila movement, Prajamandal movement and the SGPC movement. In 1921 session of Congress, Mahatma Gandhi threatened the British with the launch of a civil disobedience movement unless the political prisoners were released and the press restrictions were removed. On 5th February 1922, a peaceful protest at Chauri Chaura turned violent after the police beat up a local leader and the protesting crowd. In response, the angry mob set fire to the police station, killing 22 policemen. This incident compelled Mahatma Gandhi to withdraw the movement with immediate effect, putting an effective end to the movement.
For best learning, you can watch this video along with PrepMates Engage UPSC series, which is available online as well as offline. Book features: complete subject in a single book with practice and past year questions at the end of the chapters. Model answers for UPSC mains from authors. Using the application PrepMate and web portal prepmate.in, you can access comprehensive digital support in form of videos, mock prelims, answer writing practice, and regular updates.